Hello once again. Welcome back to the BSL Bot League. Today, we have ABSCinema versus the Marsupials in the semifinals. And today with me is Will, aka NerveHBK.
AKA the manager of the Galveston Mellon Ballers. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
Of course. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect you. We have an interesting play from Craig already. Faking going up the stairs. The whole CT side. Coming down ramp. It looks like they're going to meet them.
What is Wet Rag doing?
He wasn't ready. They were waiting, I think.
Just wasn't ready. Nobody's ready for Jesus.
Oh my god. Now the kills come through. The Letterbox Larry gets the bomb down. And
last one is Craig.
just
Still
jump
in spawn.
Just jump peeking in spawn. Maybe hiding? Maybe trying to bait? They definitely spotted him. They're doing their due diligence, fanning out, making sure he didn't go somewhere else.
Jesus, not being able to find Craig.
Normally people need to find Jesus, but this time Jesus is the one doing the looking. Craig looking up, he hears the jumping above him. Craig just playing a very sneaky
Craig, this
round.
is not Rainbow Six. You are not going to floor bang them.
He did get the bomb, though, and he still has 30 seconds to work with. But the arm was right behind him. He didn't clear the front side of ramp, and the bomb goes down. Craig, an admirable effort for sure, but got nothing done.
I think Craig might need to take a little anti-anxiety medication or something. Did you see the way he froze? Some people fight or flight. He froze.
And you're damn right. And at the high level play in the semifinals, someone's bound to crack, right? And you don't want that to happen this late in the game. You've already... What the fuck are they shooting at? Sorry.
And it's a little fitting that it'd be him, because you know, how do you make an omelet without cracking a few Craigs?
That's extremely correct. Couldn't be more correct, honestly. And they just walk into the back of the site.
Kneecap planting the bomb.
Gets it down on A, and they realize that B was not the play. Craig.
All 10 players are alive right now. Nothing is happening. Wet Rag taking out Final Act and Letterbox Larry.
A huge double. Getting them from the ramp push. And Raby spots the last three. The arm walking backwards onto side. Zucchini tries to go for the defuse, but was just
Cinema got overwhelmed.
And you have to wonder, what was Zucchini calling there? I mean, leading his squad to B. I mean, they tried to do the ramp and B-side crunch, but just everything got picked apart. Maybe, you know, you can't account for Kneecap being there, taking you down. Abraham Hinkler. I thought he was going to do a lineup, honestly, but I don't think he's ready for that.
I don't think he needs to.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
in this high of a skill floor, I think people have already figured out what to avoid.
But they like two of them fall off the but the flashbang, they use it to an effect. But now the CTs have this advantageous position watching the B site from the opposite side that you'd think. And they got the bomb down, but he has to reload. Abraham Hinkler takes him down, gets the bomb. But does Jesus have the angle? Can he change it? No, the Marsupials again.
Zucchini at this point needs to make sure that his microphone is on. What are they doing?
Honestly, yeah, the deliberation needs to come through, and I mean the two of them jumping off the edge. I'm not sure what kind of play that is personally, but it's one that I haven't personally seen. However, I mean Vertigo, very tall map. It is a little intimidating if you look off the edge. Maybe they just got a little dizzy. And now they rush through mid, meet the CT's Hinkler. Good for it.
Abraham Hinkler taking out Jesus.
Now maybe they wanted to lead them through. Final act takes down Kneecap, but gets kneecapped by the op. Takes a lot of health damage. But now his teammates are coming back.
Letterbox Larry.
He also jumps off the edge. The arm goes down, and now it's just the final act left alone on site. Took one down, but that's he did the best he could. Tried to make the opportunities for his squad.
Marsupials up 3-1. They've been showing a very dominating showing today.
I mean, yeah, they have scared 3 enemies off the edge alone in this game, and there's something to be said. That's pretty impressive for a T side. I think that's one of the metrics people tend to use when they measure success on the Vertigo map. Possibly a punish pick coming out from the Marsupials, showing ABSCinema's weakness on this map.
And if we want to take a look right now and see how well off these teams are, the Marsupials, Rabies has $9,000 in the bank right now. They are not hurting. They can lose a couple rounds without really hurting.
That's true. Absolutely. Kneecap, I think the only one that's really hurting for money right now. But they get the bomb down again. And they're just using pistols from that B ramp position.
This is not looking good for ABSCinema.
A retake really needs to come through. They need it really badly on this CT side, but Letterbox Larry doing his best. Final act trying to maybe wait for exits. Just jumps away. Kneecap, not sure if he's going to live this bomb explosion. No, he goes down, but yeah, I mean, even that, he's still doing okay on money.
Let's see, we got Rabies with a flashbang and a frag grenade.
2 pieces of util. That's a rare one in the BSL.
Honestly, at this point, Rabies could stock up for a month with how much cash he has.
Maybe hibernating for the winter. Craig jumping in the spawn. I don't know. We've seen some really brainy plays from Craig this game, and I mean, clearly it's been working.
Craig's got some new neurons forming right now.
Craig. Finally, an entry gets a little bit slowed down. Final act up.
Now we've been brought to a 3v4. Final act dying.
The only person on this squad who's been able to stop them on an entry. But now, Letterbox Larry in the back. They sandwich them in and take them all down. 2 kills for the arm, 2 for Letterbox Larry, and a victory for the CT side. A huge one. They really needed that.
Right now, though, we're still seeing a financial hurt on the CT side. Not really able to do a full buy, I don't think.
I mean, Final Act did buy an op, but some of his more financially struggling teammates maybe could have used a buy, but
we'll have to see if this act pays off.
Could be his last. Letterbox Larry spots them and backs away, looking for backup, but they plant. Right in front, final act.
Right in final act.
Finally gets some impact and takes them down with the op. And now it's an op duel. Craig coming through with his
4v2 right now. CT.
His weird
CT
lurks.
is making a comeback.
I should have never questioned Craig, I think. Oh my god, wet rag.
Wet rag.
Now they can plant, but do they expect it? They get the bomb down, but dies for it. Zucchini pushes them, and now, oh, he legs them.
Now CT needs to get onto the defuse.
They have it. They have another round in their pocket, keeping it competitive. It was starting to look a little rough for them, but I think Zucchini just said, calm down, boys. We got this. We're here. This is our stage.
Zucchini found the unmute button.
Finally talking to his team, maybe I know a renowned rager, one that he's a little, you know, he doesn't, sometimes he goes a little nonverbal. It's amazing that Craig lurk. I wanted to talk about that. That was an incredible play, just going up the mid that he knew was clear because there were so many on B site. And he found impact with his op. They just go up ramp. Letterbox Larry.
Letterbox Larry domed.
What a shot.
Do you know how humiliating it is to get hit in the face with a wet rag?
That's absolutely true. Just makes you feel bad.
And the sound it makes, too. It's just... Craig lurking. Bomb planted.
Hinkler and Craig in the back again, but this time Rabies tries to cut the rotation, but he gets cut down himself. Jesus and Zucchini try to push him, but Wet Rag has the cover. Craig again. Craig really
Craig is going on a tear.
Wild card for the Marsupial squad. Jesus just didn't even try, thinking maybe he would catch another lurker like Rabies, but just nothing happened. Maybe
Jesus
saving
the AUG for the next round, yeah.
You'd think maybe he would buy his teammate, Letterbox Larry, perhaps, but maybe there's more dissent on the ABSCinema squad right now.
Maybe Jesus knows that one of his teammates will betray him.
That's so true. It's something that's happened before on this ABSCinema squad. Hinkler goes down with the bomb at the top of the ramp, but Kneecap not shooting low today, but catches Zucchini jumping with his nade out, backs away. They do get the bomb, but ooh, the lurk from Letterbox Larry.
Letterbox taking out Rabies, the most rabid player in the league.
Final act really needs this one. Not gonna get it. Zucchini coming back. Nade in hand. Banks it off the wall. Takes some damage from them, but
Just not in the cards for Zucchini.
Yeah, just not fast enough. That's the kind of time I think I would call it a timeout. Discuss it with the coach if they had coaches, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Final act underperforming, but opts for the Deagle. I think we need a good call on this CT side. We need them to have a good read on the situation and stack a site. But the T's opt to just sit in spawn again and look for these picks, and they might come through.
Sounds like Rabies heard them. Going for the flank.
Kneecap performing again. But final act catches
Final
the
act with
Craigler.
the Deagle.
Doesn't even pick up the AK.
You know, when I saw that final act picked up the deagle, I got excited. I know what he is capable of doing. This is something that I've coached my team against if we have to face them in the finals.
Absolutely. Yeah, that final act deagle is something that teams just barely can account for. Final act then, I think, jumped off the map somewhere, but maybe he was trying to intimidate them, saying, we don't need a third player for this round. But, you know, maybe they did, actually.
All right, 2-1. Wet rag on site, planting bomb. The arm is coming through. Stopped the plant.
No, the plant did happen.
The plant.
But he needs this kill so badly. That's good. That's one. But now Wet Rag in an amazing lurk position to set him down. A really good effort again from the Marsupials, just shutting down everything that Cinema tries to pull out. It's been a very good T side on a, I think, historically CT-sided map. I don't know what they've been doing, but they've certainly been workshopping. Kneecap performing so well. And now they run through CT straight onto B. The nade goes out off the building. Jesus gets one. Needed two to keep it competitive.
Nobody on site right now. If T plants the bomb, I don't know.
Zucchini is here. He
They're
spots
thinking
them.
about it.
But are they going to go A? Hinkler hiding just off site. Might be. Oh, God, they're caught deliberating. Litterbox Larry will have none of it. But caught reloading out in the middle of mid.
Zucchini killed as well. 2 to 3 advantageous to the terrorist side.
The arm doesn't notice he's getting shot at right at his back. That's a desk slam for sure.
Final act versus the terrorists.
He's not moving. Might be looking for this exact lurk. Puts kneecap low. Nice shot.
Oh. That might have been the finest shot in the league so far.
I mean, you might not have seen the gesticulator, just head spinner shot. Final act needs to get this kill, and then needs to get in the sight. Might be struggling a little bit. Maybe is waiting for an overstep, but Rabies is not moving. And yeah, that's it. It's a 8-3 half so far. But Rabies tries to get the kill, even at the cost of his own life. But that's just the kind of player that we know Rabies as. Now they go up the B ramp again, but the CTs read it wrong. They went to A. And they are poking for information. They do spot one at the bottom of ramp. And the T's stall out a little bit, but they're finally pushing on. Rabies gets one that overstepped through A.
Rabies is just about to get some. He's about to get a 2-piece.
And he does! Catches Letterbox Larry trying to lurk ramp 2. But then final act. And Zucchini. Oh. Hinkler makes sure to keep it clean.
It's a 1v3 right now. The arm with an op.
Hears them coming from behind, but doesn't line up the shot. Hoping that someone tries to get him, tries to peek him, but nobody's giving him anything. All he can do is run. An interesting call to save on the half. Maybe just talking just kind of hanging out with his friend at
Admiring
the end of
his fit.
you have to, you commend the sportsmanship of these players. I think just, even though it's an intense match, a lot on the line, they're still friendly with one another, and I think that's very important.
Absolutely. I'm sure that as somebody who has seen the things that rabies will do, he will rip a bumper off of a car just to get to the person on the inside. The fact that we are all still so civil right now is quite frankly astounding. He must have had some anger management courses.
Unfortunately, I think my overlay did not update with the names on which side is which. But we know that the Marsupials are now on the CT side.
That guy was sick. I get it. Somebody finally jumped up and over. Craig still getting his. I shan't say the word. This is a professional broadcast. His butt beaten.
Whoa. But I am a little confused due to the overlay, and I'm trying to fix it on the fly. Okay. I think I have fixed it. Yes. There we go.
The entire T side going to B. The arm getting cut off by Craig. Oh, no.
But now, the Marsupial squad shutting down
It was looking
this play.
so strong. Now it's down to Letterbox Larry. The CT side just clean swooped.
Clean swope them. But an
me tell you.
insane call. I mean, they sandwiched them. They were coming from every angle. They just read that perfectly. It was very impressive, honestly. The Marsupial squad proving that they can be TCT doesn't matter. They're confident. And they're playing
Their
with
Vertigo play is astounding. I'm scared for Letterbox Larry.
It was an interesting choice. And now they're going A through mid. Final act is the only one on site. The rest of them clearing CT and B. But the whole squad went down ramp. Maybe they won't expect it for a retake for all of them to come back through ramp. Checking that sandbag. Known danger spot. Craig is put low. Final act finishes the job, but all four CTs here. P90s in hand. More kills go the way, but Zucchini with this flank. But Wet Rag is defusing. They take the defuse. Marsupials again. Zucchini had a huge flank, a really good play, but he
It is
needed
just
his
not going the way ABSCinema was hoping.
he needed to have his teammate cover the defuse, but They both peaked from the same angle.
Looks like we've got a full buy today on this round for ABSCinema. Everybody going AKs and SGs with equipment.
Make sure
This might be their last shot. This might be their last hurrah, Mark.
I mean, yeah, it's ABSCinema just getting stuffed on this entire game. It has not looked competitive. Marsupials.
Zucchini dying still. Letterbox Larry down. Able to bring it to a tied 3-3 right now.
But
Jesus died. The bomb went over into the CT side.
And now Wet Rag has a flank too. Oh my god!
Oh!
Just played insanely well. I honestly, this is just textbook. This is fantastic play from the Marsupials. Just quality CS.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
These are the kind of plays that truly set these teams apart. I mean, they looked well drilled. They look like they just have every situation under control. And look at this. They've read it right. They're going straight into the T-stack. They did nade his own team, but I'd be surprised if they didn't keep it clean anyway at this point. Rabies jumps off the edge, but Craig is here, though. Shuts down the bomb, and now it's just Final Act versus Craig.
Zucchini's getting julienne. Letterbox is being put in a body bag. Last one is Final Act. Can he clutch a victory from the jaws of defeat?
Oh, what a shot, though. The Nova doing what it does best. But he can't. Craig is just playing with his food. He knows. Doesn't even get the bomb. Honestly, vibe checked off of it. Craig scares him away. And now Final Act, though. Tucking in. Maybe disappointed himself.
Going
staring
covert.
at the corner. Craig spots him out again. And then leaves. The mind games. I can't even fathom them. And now he's going up the ladder. They might actually meet up here.
At what point in this?
Wait, they crossed right past each other. And now they're both going back down, but through different means again.
Mark, tell me, at what point does doubt start to set in for Final Act? At what point does he start to fear that he might not be able
I
to
think
get
that
this?
has happened. I think he's genuinely just given up. I think maybe they're just calling GG.
This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I think Final Act might be to just give up and retire.
Honestly,
I can't believe what we just saw.
Incredible. An incredible moment for sure. But Marsupials looking absolutely dominant. ABSCinema needs to go back to the drawing board, I think. Not really even a close game. The scoreboard looks okay, but just didn't have it. They didn't have what it took. And now they're eliminated. And it looks like we will see Marsupials in the grand final.